I'll throw this at you first. I don't know if you're aware, but I think it's a nice milestone to get your 200th career win as a coach. I mean, I think, there might have been some doubters, frankly, when you took the job. They said, well, Tony Gwynn's doing this for a year or two, but you were in to do it and, make something of it. And 7 years and 200 wins, I think it's something to tip a cap towards you for.
I feel good about that. I did not know that. So, yeah, it is. It's nice, to get to this point, but I think honestly, you're right. People thought I wasn't going to be here a long time. They thought I was just doing this as a little niche, little hobby for a while. And I can't believe 7 years has gone by this quickly. But 200 is a nice number. But we're nowhere near being where we want to be. With 14 games to go, we need to try to win them all. We need to put ourselves in a position where we'd like to get to our ultimate goal, which is to get to a regional. We hadn't done that in a long time. You and I both know that this program has a history of going and being successful. And that's when I took the job, that's where I wanted us to get to. So 200 is a nice round number, but it's nowhere near where I want to get to. And you have to get to that step to get to where you want to go. So in that respect, it feels really good.
The other thing is, I thought the sign of any good team, and baseball's just this way, you are going to lose some games. You're going to lose 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5. Good teams got to be able to respond, and I know that's what you were looking for from your team coming into tonight, and 2 guys especially responded, O'Sullivan and Vaughn, but this shows you a little bit about your club.
Yeah, it does. Pat Caldwell was hurt, couldn't play tonight. Ryan O'Sullivan hadn't been on the mound in about 3 weeks, and, guys stepped up. Josh Chusse went out in center field, got a big home run for us, gave us a 2-run lead. Corey Vaughn, I'm telling you, Chris, he's coming. He's coming. He's every day he just gets better and better, and he starts to understand the game more and more. I'm telling you, he's a guy that, I just think could be. We're talking about Steven Strasburg this year. Next year, you could be talking about Corey Vaughn being that same kind of guy, and he's starting to get it. He's starting to understand the game, and the future for him, I think, is very bright too. But they delivered when we needed them. His 2-run homer kind of gave us a cushion, gave us some room to kind of breathe. And then when it got to 5-3, boy, that ball, I don't know how much it made it out by, but if it had hit the wall, it had knocked it down. He hit that ball really good. So, we're making progress. Our guys bounced back tonight and got a good win, and now we get 2 days of practice before we get ready for TCU.
Just talk a little to the people that are going to look on the website about Strasburg versus TCU Friday night. They've won 3 championships in a row. I know as a team you got to focus on the weekend series, but people are going to be excited for this game Friday night.
Yeah, I think you're right. He beat TCU earlier this year in 30-degree, 20-degree weather. It was freezing that night, and he pitched very well. We were able to put some runs on the board. But TCU's a good hitting ball. They're a good, solid ball club. They pitch it, they catch it. They've got some good hitters in their lineup. They got a little bit of speed. But most of all, I think that they do the little things that help them win ball games. And so Steven's going to have his hands, tied because this is a really good ball club. But we played well down there. I'm not taking anything away from our guys either. We went down there and played well. Sunday game could have gone either way, and we found a way to win it. And now we're in a position where, and really both teams are in a position where they need to win games. TCU got snowed out last week in Air Force. Those games won't be made up. And so they need wins. We need wins. We got 6 losses already, so we need wins. Should be a really good series here this weekend.